feeling okay today, Noor?
Yes.
Okay, so how was your night? Like, did you have a good sleep? How many hours did you sleep?
I slept well. I
Ah,
slept.
excellent. I don't know. For me, I didn't sleep very well because I woke up in the middle of night. I couldn't sleep for 1 hour. I don't know what happened to me. I think I had a nightmare, a very terrible dream, So I think this was the reason I couldn't go back to sleep. I think I was awake until 4 o'clock, but still good. Like I'm feeling okay now. I have enough energy to talk to you and to explain things well. What about you, Dania? Did you have a good sleep last night? For how many hours did you sleep? Did you get enough sleep?
Yeah, I slept for at half of 12 till 8, half of 8.
Okay. Which means how many hours? Like 8 to 9 hours, maybe?
Yeah. I think no,
Oh,
I think 7 hour.
7 hours. Yeah. I'm not good at
It's a
mathematics. Yeah. Okay.
normal.
Don't worry. Yeah. For adults, like between 7 to 8 hours is enough, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
So many people thought that it will be the first day of Ramadan today, but then they announced yesterday that on Tuesday is going to be the first day of Ramadan. So are you all ready for Ramadan, guys? Noor and Dania.
Of course.
Have you made
Of course, mister.
preparations?
I'm ready.
Okay. Have you made preparations? Like what kind of preparations have you made?
Sorry, mister. You mean program?
Yeah, what's your plan? What's your program? Like, how have you prepared for this month? Like, what are you going to do? What's your plan
Oh,
for the month?
yes.
It's gonna be for
Of
one
course,
month, yeah? Okay.
the first program, of course, we should study the exam.
Yeah, because you are going to have exam, yeah?
Yes. And
Mm-hmm.
second one, of course,
All right. What
uh,
about you, no, Dania? What plan do you have for this month? Because, uh-huh.
Every Ramadan's month, I a special program for this month because it's a very
Yeah.
special for us for
Mm-hmm.
Islam's
Yeah.
person, and
Right.
because this year is different with the other years because
Mm-hmm.
um, we have a exam, and again it's a Ramadan, and I plan it for a balance between fasting and weekend to do a exam and study.
Okay, I can see. So yeah, you are going to have the midterm exam, maybe at the beginning of Ramadan. It's gonna be next week, I think. So yeah, it's gonna be tough for you. I think when you are
Of
fasting and you are studying at the same time,
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna be easy. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
All right. Okay, so I think Aisha is joining us. Aisha, good morning. How are you doing, Aisha?
Hello, sir. How are you? Good morning,
Good,
too.
thank you. Good to hear from you again, Aisha.
Thank you. Thank you, me too.
So, all right. I think we still have other students to join. Let's wait. Ismail is
Because
joining.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
please go ahead.
there's no one to send a link to the group chat, so I will send it, and I think
Thank
they
you.
will come.
Uh,
I
okay,
will.
just Aisha, keep in mind that we are using the same link that we used in the previous lecture. Are you aware of that? I
I
mean,
know, but sir, there's a lot of links in the group chat, so they are doesn't.
mm,
Yeah.
I see, yeah. But I already posted it like last week. We are not using the other link. Like so many students thought that we are using a new link, but no, it's still the same link that we used in the last lecture.
So I sent it already, and I
Thank you
think they
so
will have
much.
it. Yeah, you
All right,
should.
good.
Welcome.
Thank you. You saved my day, you know, because let me see who's joining. Ismail, I think, is already there. No, I can't see him. Okay, let's see. Okay. Now, I think we don't have many attendants here today. Let me see.
Sir, there's any request to you?
In what way do you mean? Like,
Here, I mean here. They send the request to the
I
group.
can't see the request. I'm trying to find the request, but you know I cannot see. Can you accept the request, Aisha?
Well, to be honest, I don't know.
I'm trying to find out how to do it. Like, but you know, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 students, 4 suggestions for me. I can see here, but you know, it does not work for me. I don't know how to accept their. I'm trying to accept, but like Pusho, Ismail, I sent them the request already, but there is no response. Yeah, so Khadija is already joined. Hello, Khadija. Did you get my request, Khadija?
Yes, mister.
Okay, but all right. It seems that some other students still have problem with joining, like Mustafa, Pusho. They're online, but they're not able to join us. I don't know why. Maybe they don't know how to join. You know, technology. Let me see. Hello, Mustafa. Let me send the request again for the last time if they accept it. Oh yeah, Sarwar is joining us. Good morning, Sarwar, and Umair is also joining us. Thank you for coming. All. Alan is also joining. So yeah, I'm happy to see more students. Then Sarah is joining us as well. Okay. So, guys, I think we should get started, but please let me know when someone is requesting to join the meeting, okay? All right. So, let's go back to our lecture, what we talked about in the previous class. So, I think we started with the unit 2 with the second reading. So can anyone tell us what was the second reading about, like the main idea of the second reading? This reading is on page 38, 39, and 40, right? Can anyone tell me what the main idea of the text was about? Maybe Dania, could you please like summarize what we talked about briefly? Okay, shortly talk about what, okay, please, go ahead.
Talk about the previous lecture, we talk about the finding the balance between the foods, and we talk about the France and the China, how to balancing between the foods,
Yes.
and we talk about the different culture and different balancing between the foods.
Good. So the main idea of how different culture see balancing food. What does balancing food mean to different culture? So we chose two main cultures. The first one was France, and the second one was China. So Noor, how does France see the balanced food? How do French people see balanced food? What does it mean, the balanced food, for the French people? Any idea?
Sorry, Mr. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, so we said we read a text in the previous lecture about the influence, the effect of culture on balancing food, okay? So we talked about two specific cultures. The first one was France, and the second one was China. So what does balancing food mean to French people? How do they see? What does it mean to French people, the balancing food?
It means each culture have a special foods, balanced foods.
Yes.
For example, France. For example, in the France, in the restaurant they eat salads and cheese palette. They have cheese palette and more foods. But China it has special food.
Okay. So what does balancing food mean to Chinese people? In Chinese culture, what does balancing food mean?
Oh, sorry, sir. I can't remember.
Let me choose Khadija. Khadija, what does balancing food mean to Chinese people? And how do they see balancing food in China?
Chinese people,
Yes.
for Chinese,
Yes, please, go ahead.
for Chinese people, balancing, they go back to traditional foods, and they believe that they have two type of foods for balancing their foods. One of the types is cool foods and others is warm food. Cool foods are like carrot, water, and tofu. They decrease body heat, and the others is mushroom and chicken and egg. They increase body heat, and for dish and when a dish has an equal amount of warm and cool foods together, it's considered balanced for them.
Yeah. So they balance between warm and cold food in China. Okay, good. Excellent. I think we focused on some specific terminology, some words. For example, the word concept. What does concept mean, Sarah? Any idea about the word concept? Can you give us a synonym or explanation of the word concept? What does concept mean, Sarah? Please unmute yourself.
Sorry, Miss, I was I was absent the last lecture, but concept means idea.
Good. Right. Okay, yeah. What about consume?
Consume means using something.
Exactly. Yeah, like you consume food means you eat or you use it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What about cuisine? What's the meaning of cuisine?
Cuisine?
For example, Chinese cuisine, Kurdish cuisine. That's on page 38. You know, a list of words we talked about. We explained the meaning of the words. We gave the synonym, the definitions. Aisha, any idea? Thank you, Sarah. Aisha? Hello, Aisha. Can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Yes, I can hear
Okay.
you.
So what does cuisine mean? It's a noun, you know, the word cuisine. For example, you say, I like Chinese cuisine, traditional cuisine. What does cuisine mean here?
It's mean food.
Yeah, a particular style of cooking. Yeah, exactly. What about influence? The word influence. What's the meaning of influence?
Uh, Let me think.
Okay. You can give us a synonym or a definition, or you can use it in a sentence even. Influence means impact or affect, okay? يعني تأثيري لك يعني
Yeah,
كاريجي.
that's it. Yes.
Exactly. Method, what's the meaning of method?
Method يعني way طريقة.
The way of doing something, yes. الريقة يعني طريقة. Huh? Portion means a part, okay? Yes.
A part of.
Principle,
Yes.
a part of something, yeah. جزء
Yes.
يعني بشيء. Practice, the word practice means doing something.
Yes.
Yeah, doing something. Principle, rule, okay?
Rules.
Belief, rule, belief about something, okay? Property, what's the meaning of property? Means taibadmandiyati, okay? Characteristics. Another word for property is characteristics or features. Right. Region, the last word, what's the meaning of region? For example, Kurdistan region of Iraq. Region means?
حكومات. حكومات. Government.
Mister, it means area
Kind of.
A particular area that a lot of people
or
live on it,
place.
yeah? Yes. Okay, thank you so much. Now, guys, let's go back to, that was just a review from the previous lecture. I think we did exercise B, C, but we did not do exercise E. We stopped on page 41 at the bottom of the page. I think we stopped on exercise E. So read the statements. If you look at exercise E, read these sentences, write true or false, then correct each false sentence to make it true, according to the article, of course. بجوري article بجوري أو مقالك يا أخوان مانوا أو رستانا راستا يعني are they true or false? If they are false, what's the correct answer? Okay? So I think I told you to do this at home. So let's go over it quickly because we don't want to waste much of our time here. So the first one, Dania, could you please do number 1?
Exercise E.
Yes, page 41. لا قرأت ليك exercise E. Please go ahead. Number 1, is that true or false according to the article?
Okay.
أو مقال إخوان مانوال. Number 1, is that true or false? What do you think?
Exercise E. Terrier mean local food and food traditions. Terrier, yeah, true.
Yes, according to the article, yeah, that's on page, the correct answer is on page 39, yes.
Yeah,
Good. What
true.
about number 2, Noor?
Yes,
What do you think?
Mister. Number 2, false.
So what's the correct
Because
answer?
many French people dislike the traditional fast food meal. And this answer is on page 39.
Yes,
They
so the
have, but
correct,
but they don't like fast food.
yeah. Actually, there are fast food restaurants in France. In the question, it says there are no, but the answer is there are, okay? Good.
Yes.
Number 3, Khadija.
Yes. Number 3, French meals always have 7 courses. It's false.
Okay.
The correct answer is French meals can have from 3 to 7 different
Yes,
courses.
true, true. All right. Sarah, what about number 4?
Sorry, Mister, I cannot do that one.
Okay, no worries, it's okay. Aisha? Number 4, Aisha, are you there? Are you still with us?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, go ahead, please, with number 4. According to the article, it says some fast food restaurants in France offer multiple courses. Is that true or false, according
Yes,
to this
it's
article?
true.
Yeah,
Yes,
true,
it's
true.
yes.
Ramgin, number 5. French people like to eat small parts of food. They prefer to eat small portion of food. Is that true or false?
False, mister.
So what's the correct answer then?
I don't know because now I joined class.
Okay. Well,
But
no,
I think false.
actually it's true according to the article, okay? They like to eat small portion of food, but regularly, okay? So they eat small portion, small part of food, but continuously. Maybe they have 7, let's say, meals a day, but with a small amount of food, okay? Good. What about number 6? Carrots and tofu decrease body heat. Is that true or false? Dania.
Sorry, carrot and tofu decrease body heat. I think it's true.
It's true, yeah, because they are considered to be cool food. Okay, what about number 7? Eggs and mushrooms are considered cool food. Are they considered cool food or no? They are considered warm food, so it's false. Number 7. And number 8, the last one, boiling and frying are opposing cooking methods. Is that true or false? It's true,
False.
right? No, it's true. Boiling and frying. You know what's boiling and frying? There are two different cooking methods. Sorry?
Different ways for cooking.
Yes. According to the article, it's true. It's not false. Okay, thank you. Let's go to exercise F. Look at students' note from reading to in the box. Look at this box here. Write the student's idea in the Venn diagram below to compare French and Chinese cuisine, okay? If you look at exercise F, so it asks you to use a Venn diagram. What's a Venn diagram? A Venn diagram, as you can see here, the different color, you can use it to help you to see similarities and differences between two different topics, okay? عادة يوجد مقارنة, okay, to see the similarities and differences. If you want to use a note, we could use the Venn diagram, okay? So, could you look at the Venn diagram, for example, for French cuisine and Chinese cuisine? Write these notes here in the box, these keywords and phrases in the Venn diagram. Okay? What points do they have in common, for example? In French cuisine, for example, the balance of different food regions. But in China, for example, they use opposing cooking method, right? So can you fill out the Venn diagram using the words given in the box? Do you understand the task, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now we are comparing, okay? We are comparing two different cuisines, French cuisine and Chinese cuisine. For example, in French cuisine, the balance of different food regions. What about the second one? Who can go for this one?
Shall I
Me?
answer?
Yeah, please go ahead, Aisha.
Balance of warm and cool foods is Chinese.
Yes, true. Okay. We talked about this in the article. And also in China, they use opposing cooking method, right? And also in China, they use food as a medicine. Okuderman. They use food as a medicine. What about in French cuisine? Noor?
Yes, Mr. For French cuisine, they use small portions.
True. They use small portion, small amount of food.
Yes.
Okay.
And for Chinese cuisine, they use blends of warm and cool foods.
Okay. What about the similarities? What do they have in common? يعني تسخالك مشترك كو عندك هاتو. Like the ways of cooking. What do they have in common? Like what points do they have in common? I mean, between Chinese and French. Khadija?
Salam.
Yes. The similarity here is food preference differs affected by culture
Good. Food preference affected by culture. Very good.
and search for balance.
Search for balance. True. Excellent. Well done. Thank you. Now, so try to use the then. Excuse me, guys. Could you please unmute yourself? Okay. If you do not want to speak, unmute yourself. Unless I ask you to talk, do not. Okay, guys. Because there is some background noise I can hear. Okay. So let's go to the exercise G now. Page 42, exercise G. Identify cause and effect relationship in the reading. Complete the sentences in your own words. For example, if you look at number 1, I can say okay? Because the French prefer eating several courses, fast food restaurants have changed their menu. Which one is the cause and which one is the effect? If you look at exercise G, number 1. Because the French prefer eating several courses, fast food restaurants have changed their menu. So which one is the cause? Which one is the effect? Sarah, what do you think?
Mr. The effect is fast food restaurants have changed their menus, and
Which one is the cause?
the cause is because the French prefer eating several courses.
Yes, usually causes start with because, the word because, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so we use because to show cause and effect relationship, okay? When we want to show the relationship between cause and effect, we use because. Of course, we can use other words, but because is the most common one. Okay, so look, when because begins in a sentence, you should put a comma between the two clauses. كاتك لسرتاي رستا بكاري دين because the big comma damnin la karastay clause كم تاوبو. When we finish the first clause, you should put a comma, like in number 1. So if you look at number 2, 3, 4, and so on, could you identify the cause and effect relationship? Complete the sentences with your own words, okay? So for example, number 2, who can do number 2 for us? It's easy. Akam.
Yes, sir. Actually, I don't have the book right now with me, but
Okay.
Sir, I'm ready.
Don't worry. Yeah. You're ready, Aisha? So yeah,
Yes.
please.
Fast food make you fat because traditional fast food is very simple and quick.
Okay, possible. But here, the writer in number 2, the writer has used because at the beginning of the clause. Because traditional fast food is very simple and quick.
Most of teenagers people eat it.
Yes, possibly. Many French people dislike it, you can say. So which one is the cause? Which one is the effect, Aisha, in number 2? كمان هو كمان درنزاما.
Hokaruka, it's already written here.
Yes, true. The cause is already
Traditional
mentioned.
fast food is very simple and amnish o kamgo.
Yes, you said the effect.
Effects.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Number 3. All right, number 3. Who can try this one? Maybe Zrian? Zrian? The French eat small portion because, give a cause, okay? Give a reason. No response from Zrian, okay. Dania?
This is a effect. The French
Yes.
eat small portion because it's a cause because for enjoying it and separately
Yeah, because they want to keep
to
healthy, maybe?
enjoy.
Maybe because they
Yeah,
want to stay fit and healthy. That's one
yeah.
of the possible answers. Or because a meal can have 3 to 7 courses. That's why they eat. This is the reason. That's why they eat small portion of food. Okay. What about number 4, Khadija?
Yes, number 4, 2 decreases body heat because um,
You can give the opposite answer because
um,
because
maybe because the eggs increase body heat.
okay, good, because it increases body heat, you can say. Right. Number 5, Noor.
Yes, mister.
Okay, so look, guys, here, sorry, Noor, you could use
Yeah.
because at the beginning of the clause or in the middle, but be careful when you use because at the beginning. When you finish the first clause, you should put a comma, okay? If you look at exercise number 4, we don't need to put a comma here. Why? Because we have the word because in the middle of the sentence, okay? We don't use comma when we use because in the middle of the joining two clauses. Okay, sorry for interruption. Noor,
No
go ahead.
problem, mister. Just I have a question. Now we have
Yes,
at the beginning we have because.
yes.
Now we need to find close
You need to
or
find an effect, okay?
effect.
Yeah,
Okay.
the word because shows the cause of something, okay? Why something has happened, okay? And the second clause, the second sentence should be an effect. For example, in number 5, because sweet and sour chicken has a balance of food, color, flavors, and texture. So what's the effect? Okay, it's considered healthy, for example.
Sorry.
Okay? You can say
Okay.
it's considered healthy.
Okay.
Okay? You can also say, if you use because in the middle of the sentence, how would you put the sentence together? Noor, agar because لأن وراسي رستا بكاربينا أو رستيتون بكاربينا.
But in, there's use it because, mister.
No, I mean if you use the word because in the middle, not at the beginning.
Okay. Sorry, what's the answer, mister?
It's
Before this.
considered, the effect is it's considered healthy. يعني بخوارنا كي تندروز على النت. Okay, so how would you do that? Using because in the middle.
We say it's considered because it's considered. After that, we don't write comma because if we write because in the middle, we don't need put comma.
Mhm.
After that, we say
Yeah.
because sweet and sour chicken has a balance of foods, colors, flavors, and texture.
Okay, good. Okay, so look, you can say sour chicken is considered healthy because sweet and sour chicken has a balance of food, or because it has a balance of food, color, flavor, and texture. Okay, like this. Let me say it again. badu bari kamo. Sour chicken is considered healthy because it has a balance of foods, colors, flavors, and textures. Does that make sense? Like this, okay. Thank you. Number 6, let me choose another one. Ramgin, can you try this one, please? Ramgin? No, Akam? I think she cannot hear us. Akam, can you hear us? Iced tea. Okay, please, Akam.
I can't say, but as I told you, my situation is not like to having a book.
So you don't have the book with you now. You cannot see anything.
Exactly. You know,
Sorry, I don't have the soft copy of the book to share with you in the screen,
it's
but it's
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
So Aisha, don't worry, Akam.
Mr. Can I answer?
Yes, Aisha. I think
Yes, I'm
Aisha
here.
is okay.
But sir, in the beginning we said they said in your own words.
Yeah. Okay, it's in your own words. Like any answer you think it's possible or logical. What do you think? So number 6.
Number 6.
You know iced tea? Have you ever tested iced tea? Chai bastu, hey, iced tea.
No, only
Never,
ice
never.
coffee.
Okay. Okay. Only ice cream. So, give a reason, okay? Iced tea. Okay, Aisha, go ahead.
Okay. Iced tea can relieve
Relieve
relieve heart
heartburn.
from spicy foods because of what?
Yes, give a reason, any reason. What do you think?
um,
Medically thinking.
okay, but we can say it's type of
Cool drink.
yes, cool drink. Yeah.
And it balances the extra warmth. Okay. What's the meaning of heartburn, guys? It relieves the iced tea, relieves heartburn. What's the meaning of heartburn?
A heartburn أغنية دلكزة
دل سوزانا وين اشتكي واي زور دارها
دلكزة
exactly
yes
okay good
because
thank
it's
you
a cool tea drinking
because it's a cool drink okay because it's a cool drink and it balances the extra warmth in the body okay it balances extra warmth in the body okay thank you now if you look at exercise H. Check the statement you can infer from the reading. So this is important, the word infer. What does infer mean? Infer means to come to a conclusion, okay? يعني بقدر أنزام يشتك. زور زرويته مثلا كسق صدقة يعني تشتك دخواني توا. The writer does not talk about everything explicitly or clearly. You as a reader or listener, you have to come to a conclusion. You have to infer. Infer is a skill, okay? زوري كلا مهارات عندك كتو مهاراتي هي يعني زور داريت كتو مثلا جيلي لما حاضر كيان لا فيديو او كسيك قصدك او كسيك نوسرة راست خو بس اشتكت بوناك تو ده بخود قدر انزام ما بس تيتشي لوفتا او بيدرك inference okay infer I need to come to a conclusion in something so what do you think which statement can you infer which sentence here can you infer from the reading 1 2 3 4 5 what do you think I mean, of course, you should have read this earlier. What do you infer from the reading? I'll give you some time, okay, to think about it. So, Dania, what do you think? What do you infer from the reading? Check the statements, the sentences.
Second one, the
Number one.
French prefer long meal, not small and quick meal.
Yes. I mean, this sentence is not mentioned. This sentence is not clearly mentioned in the article. But
Yeah.
you as a reader, you come to a conclusion that this sentence is true according to the article. Okay, what about the other ones? What about number one? The French are proud of their cuisine. Do you think this sentence or this information is mentioned clearly in the article or not? Baroni Baskrao? No, so
What
yeah, you can
reason?
We
say,
can say totally no.
Yeah.
so it's, you can infer from there, number one. So number one, number two. What about number five? A traditional Chinese dish might be fried chicken with steamed vegetable. Do you think this one is an inference from the reading?
From Chinese.
Yes, so yeah, we can say number 1, 2, and 5. Let me give you another example. Inferencing here. For example, the man has 2 cars and an amazing house in the countryside. What do you infer from this sentence? The man has 2 cars and an amazing...
He's
He's
rich.
rich. Good. Excellent. So you come to conclusion that he is rich. I'm not telling you clearly that he is rich, but the inference is he is rich. بزانا؟ ضلهم أو كسا كي يزور مثلا دوساري هي وخانوية كي يزور راقي هي لا شوينك بقبلين لمزرعيك كواتا در أنزامك تيا. You come to a conclusion, you infer that he is a rich man, okay? This is what inference is about. باشا inference لسر أوي يعني شتيكا يعني معلوماتك الدلاتة ها وبتلميحك it gives you a clue, okay, or a hint. You have to come to a conclusion, you have to infer. All right, so in English we have an expression. It says reading between the lines. جتعلموني أو expression مثلا read between the lines يعني تي reading between the lines. You have to read very carefully. And the writers sometimes when they write something they don't mean what they say. They don't mean what they say, or they don't say what they mean. You can say both. أو this مجالي pragmatics أو بابتنا زور باش نعمل زور لسر أو an interesting drawing. And then exercise A. If you go down a bit, look at these questions here. Discuss with me or with your partner. It's better to discuss with me. So question number 1 in exercise A, do you prefer to eat more variety? Let me choose Asra Khalil. Asra, we are on page 43, exercise A. So Asra, my question is, do you like to eat more variety but smaller portion of food, or less variety but bigger portions? Which one do you prefer and why? Are you there, Asra? No, let me choose Akam. Akam, even if you don't have the book, you can still answer this question. Akam, do you prefer to eat more variety but small part of food, or less variety but bigger portions of food, and why?
More variety in a small part of food, I think so. Maybe
it's better for you. Why do you think so, Akam?
Maybe it has more color. What do you call it? Calorie on it. On it.
Okay.
It gives you more energy, maybe, to do.
Yeah. So you mean it's better to eat a variety of food but with small portion rather than eating a big meal without variety, okay? Sarah, what do you think about question number 2? Sarah, what food do you enjoy from, what food do you like, do you enjoy from cultures apart from your culture, other than your culture? And how are they different from the foods you grew up with? Your answer to this question, please.
I enjoy Italian foods and like pasta and spaghetti, and they're
spaghetti and pasta and pizza, okay?
They are so tasteful, and of course they are different from the foods I grew up with, like in Kurdistan.
In what way? In what way they are different?
The type of the food, we always eat rice, and for example, in our culture we have pasta. When I eat pasta or spaghetti,
or noodle maybe, okay.
Yeah, of course. My dad will be like, "Oh, how can you eat that?" But I did not grow up with eating pasta, so I cannot eat pasta. But I grew up with so many kinds of foods, and yes.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Guys, let's go to the vocabulary skill. Go to page 44 in your book. Okay. Can you open page 44? Do you all have the book with you, guys? I hope that you all have the book with you. So let's talk about use of context to understand words. Okay, vocabulary skill. Okay, context. Yeah, context. يعني أول شيء كمثلا لشوية ذكرها توا. You don't know the meaning of some words sometimes. Maybe it prevents you from reading the whole article or the whole text. Some new words, you don't know the meaning. So you have to use the context. Context means the words and the ideas in the sentence that are around the word, okay? عندك زار مثلا تو وشك دخوني ولا ناو تكستك أو شيء غريبة بلاته معناها كي, okay? The word maybe it's strange. It's the first time you hear this word. لروي معناها نازل معناها كي بلام context بكاردني أو skills تو vocabulary skill بكاردني أو شان كلا دور بريتي مثلا أو شيء كلا بيشي هاتوا أن لدواوي هاتوا معناه وشك الروندا كاتوا أو بيدلين using context to understand the meaning of new words, okay? This is a skill, or vocabulary skill pedagogy. بعديكو تركيزك لسه حظك. This note here, let's see, learning to read without stopping to look up new words can help you read faster and understand more. You know, sometimes when new words come to you, you know, it stops you from reading, which is something boring, you know. So when reading, try to guess the meaning of new words from context. كاتك رخصتك دخوين يعني تكستك دخوينوها محاولة guessing يعني تخمين كردن وشنو كان تخمين بكي ل context in the context. So what's the meaning of context? Context refers to other words and ideas in the sentence that are around the new word. أو شانك الدور بري أو شنوية يرمت ذاك ومناك كاتو بون منا أجسدين منا كن لرا الكتاب كداويتي دلتي. A balanced diet usually means eating more fruits, vegetables, and grains, and consuming fewer foods high in fat, sugar, and cholesterol. Here, maybe if you don't know the meaning of consuming, okay? Maybe you don't know, this is the first time you hear the word consuming, but you try to use the context around the word consuming, okay, to understand the meaning. So here in this sentence, the word consuming suggests that the sentence is about what kind of food to eat and not to eat in order to have a balanced diet. Even if you don't know the meaning, you can still guess. You can still guess the meaning of this word from the context. Okay? So therefore here, the word consuming has the similar meaning to eating. Okay? eating here. A balanced diet usually means eating more fruit, vegetable, and grains, and consuming. شلون زاني consuming معناه eating شكل بيشتر باسي كردوا eating more fruits, vegetables and grains, okay? That's why guessing the word is in the context is really important to know. Okay? Or sometimes maybe you can look up the word in the dictionary. If you cannot guess the word from the context, أجل هرم تواني پیش بینی معنی أول شنو يبكي لرستكا ياخذ له context. That one قاموس بكاربين. It's okay. You can look it up in your dictionary. That's absolutely fine. Okay. Yes. So this is what context and guessing is about. Aisha, I think you raised your hand. Do you have a question?
No, it was just like.
Okay, thank you. Okay. I thought it was a raising hand. You know, I was kind of confused. Okay.
No, this is raising hand.
All right, yeah. Correct. Thank you. So let's go and practice guessing the meaning of the new words from the context. Exercise A. Read each sentence, exercise A, and try to answer the questions that follows. Okay? For example, in number 1, people in every culture have their own ideas of what constitutes a balanced meal, whether it's a taste, menu, ingredients, eating habits, or nutritional benefits. What things can make a balanced meal here, according to this sentence? It's mentioned in the text, in the sentence. What things can make a balanced food or a balanced meal? جميكي balance يعني how sank. تشتك والدك بجوري أو sentence. هرخوي باسكراو درستك. Taste, menu, ingredients, eating habits, and nutritional benefits. وانيا؟ خوي والله بداوته. What about number 2? Beef, you know beef, yeah? The meat from the cow. Yeah, Dania, you raise your hand.
Yes, the second one, beef and broccoli and sweet and sour chicken are two famous dishes that can be found in most Chinese restaurants. What
Yes.
food are common in Chinese restaurants? Beef and with broccoli and sweet and sour chicken.
Yes, good.
You can
You don't.
add something
Yeah, please.
and sushi.
Definitely, yeah. You cannot say falafel with hummus, right? Here. Can we say that? No, definitely not. Okay. What about number 3, Khadija?
Yes, culture might view balance differently according to the way a dish tastes or how a meal prepared and served. In what way can culture find balance in food?
Yes.
According to the way a dish tastes or how a meal is prepared and served.
Yes, definitely. What about number 4? Let me choose Alan.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
So why they put it like a line under view dishes, and he already asked that question also.
Okay, so we will come to the underlying word in the coming exercise, in exercise B, okay?
Okay.
I mean, yeah, the writer has intentionally, the writer has intentionally underlined the some specific words. We will come to these words and explain the meaning of them, okay? In the exercise B. Okay, so Alan, number 4.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, good morning, Alan. Long
Yeah, good
time no
morning, sir.
see, and we
Yeah,
haven't
right.
heard your voice for ages, you know? I don't
Okay,
know.
so it's good.
So I don't know your face now. Like I have almost forgotten your face.
Oh,
How you look
really?
like. أخري كده مسامع اللي بيرسيو. لما شنو ما فيني مين. Okay.
Kaya
No
lila
worries.
parzor din bin nusas.
We miss you actually. That's
Yeah.
why I'm saying, you know. All right.
Okay, number 4. Non-testers have a taste for sugary food, which means they eat sweets more often than other people. Why
Okay.
do non-testers eat sweets?
Okay. Why do in this sentence? Why do non-testers eat sweets?
Um, non-testers eat sweets. Maybe they can taste the. I don't know.
The answer is in the first part of the sentence, like because they have a taste of sugary food. That's it.
Ah, okay.
Tricky, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they have a taste of sugary food. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Number 5. Let me choose Noor.
Yes, Mister. Uh, French cheeses can have different textures, from soft cheese like brie to hard pieces like cantal. In what way can French cheese differ? I
Yeah.
think the answer like brie to hard cheese like cantal.
Okay. In their texture. Okay. The difference is in their texture. You know what a texture
Oh,
means? Texture means the shape. Okay. It means the shape, the way that thing is filled. All right. What about number 6? Dania, number 6.
Number 6, in traditional Chinese cooking, foods are in harmony when there is an equal amount of cool and warm foods together.
Yes.
What foods work together in Chinese cooking? Uh, the cool and warm foods balance it between
Yes.
the an
Good.
equal.
You could say the combination, okay, the good combination
Yeah.
of, yeah, cool and warm
Between the
food.
good.
Thank you. Let's do exercise B and then we will stop recording and this session, okay? Let's do exercise B. Check the words or phrases that's closest in meaning to each underline word from activity B, okay? From activity A, sorry. So if you look at number 1, what is the closest meaning to the word constitute in exercise A? What does constitute mean here in exercise A number 1? Salah, what do you think? ليرة وشي constitute شو معناها كده يعني in this sentence?
Constitute.
Yes.
Um, I think it means established or make up,
Okay, good. Make up. Good. Or
comprise.
it's here. In this context, low context, in this sentence it means
so
eating.
it
Okay?
means create.
Sorry?
Constitutes. It means create.
No, this one is constitute. يعني pick the هنا. It's not consist of. Okay, Aisha, you raised your hand, please.
Yes, number 2, dishes. It's mean meals.
Meals. Dishes means meals. What about number
Yes.
3? View. Yes, Sarah, what do you think? What does view mean here? Cultures might view balance differently. What does the word view mean here in this sentence?
Think about.
Think about. مثلا Dalam, how do you view today's weather? And how do you see it? And what's your opinion? Okay, what do you think? Okay, view here means what's your opinion? What's your belief about something? Thank you. Taste, number 4. Let me choose Noor.
Yes, Mister. Taste. Just a minute, sorry.
Okay. Taste means,
I think an idea.
well, here in this sentence, it means a liking, okay? Non-tasters
Oh,
have a taste. Okay, what about texture, number 5? Khadija, what do you think?
Texture means
Texture means
what what ways that things feel.
yes, definitely. And number 6, harmony. What's the meaning of harmony? Okay, so Aisha, the last one, please.
Mr. Can I answer?
Yeah, please. I think Aisha kind of busy. I don't know what happened to her. Okay, so yeah.
Harmony mean a good combination between foods.
Yes, harmony. Okay, انسجام يعني harmony. Thank you so much, guys. I think we don't have much time to talk about writing. It's okay,
عندك
don't worry.
صوتك اللي باشا لكن من لوي.
Okay.
There's no answer
Maybe
from me.
maybe you
Sorry.
have a connection problem. Don't worry, it's okay. For the next class, guys, we are going to talk about writing, okay? We are going to talk a little bit about the descriptive adjectives, okay? You know what adjective is? Because we have different types of writing. You have descriptive writing, you have process writing, you have narrative writing, okay? And for the next class, we will be focusing on how to write a descriptive writing. شوازي نوسين تندان زوري يبون من هي جيرانوي نوسين هي مثلا وصفة descriptive هي process تشيك بقى خطوات ردودات أو بيدلين types of writing, okay? So for the next class, we will be focusing on a specific type of writing, which is called descriptive writing, okay? Try to read something at home, at least about descriptive writing on page 46. تشتك بخوين ولا ما لقوا كهات session idea اكتبه so that you can have a rough idea when you come to the session on page 46. It talks about adjective, what's an adjective. Then there's a model paragraph, paragraphic idawa. Read it, okay? Try to find the main idea, the topic sentence, the concluding sentence, and the supporting sentence, okay? We will do this, hopefully, in our next lecture, okay? Thank you so
Mr.
much.
Ferry, can I
Please.
ask a question?
Yep. Noor, I think you are talking now, yeah?
Yes. For midterm exam, how many lessons or sorry units include?
Well, everything we have studied so far, okay? We have only talked about a couple of units, I think. If we finish this unit, like writing, it will also be included. I'm not sure when the midterm exam is exactly. Maybe Akam has the new update. Akam, when is the midterm exam? Any idea?
17.
Saturday.
Is it
Saturday.
gonna be on Saturday?
Yeah.
Yes. You mean? Okay, let me check.
Exam
Saturday
will
is
start on Saturday,
17th.
not your
Exam
lecture.
or general.
Actually, I haven't been updated from the department. So, I mean, if Saturday is going to be the midterm exam, then we are not going to include the whole unit.
Your exam,
Unit.
reading and writing will be on Sunday.
Sunday. Do you have the schedule, like for midterm exam?
I will send it to you.
Just 2
Thank
minutes.
you.
I can send you.
Just try to share it in your group, or you can also send it to me. Okay, thank you. Okay.
I already.
I got it. Thank you. It's there. Okay. That's the end. Guys, thank you so much for listening, and
Sir,
I hope
last
that you
question,
have.
sorry.
Yeah, please.
Can you give us some information about the questions, how they come?
Okay. So look, Aisha, vocabulary is really important. Okay, you are required to know all the words, all the expressions that we have studied. Okay. Plus, you have to know the paragraph. You know how to write a paragraph. For example, we talked about the paragraph. What's a paragraph? A paragraph is a group of sentences. It has, for example, the three main parts. I might give you a paragraph, okay? I will ask you to identify the topic sentence, the supporting sentence, the conclusion, and so on.
Sir, what about that you'll give us...
Sorry, I think
2 topics, something like that, and we will write
I
it
might
to you.
look. This is one of the possibilities. Another one is I will give you a paragraph. Okay, you have to analyze the bishikyo. Which one is the topic sentence? What are the supporting
Actually,
ideas?
both of them
And which one is the
are
conclusion?
good.
Okay.
Both of them are good ways. Hello.
Sorry, it was
Sorry.
my mistake. Did you hear my voice, guys? Because I think I had
Yes,
the
we can
connection
hear it
problem.
now.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, yeah, like how to write a paragraph, what's the main idea, what's the supporting details, and so on.
So sorry. What's about the articles in book? Are we studying this article?
Sir, we cannot hear you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, gaat hij zo grappen?
It's terrible, you know. My
We don't
connection is
hear you.
terrible here
Yeah,
today.
too much.
No more questions.
Sir.
We didn't hear
Okay,
you.
then guys, have a nice day and enjoy your time and
You
see
too.
you
Bye bye.
next week, hopefully.
Thank you.
Have a good day,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.